Hey, Rustic. What's up? Just got here. Just got here. You know if you can see my rods. I'm having a hard time seeing my screen. Can you see my rods all right? There's 3 of them out there. There's a white one, a blue one, and a yellow one. All right, good. Hey, Big Matt. Okay. Yeah, this is a real pretty area where I'm at tonight. This side is like a shallower, muddy side. I'm only going to be casting into 6 to 8 foot of water. Straight across from me is all rock and 30 foot deep. But I was mainly coming down here to check my signal and, all that good stuff. I gotta grab my charger. Black battery? Huh.
I thought you brought it.
So did I.
In the bucket that you dumped out.
I don't know.
The bottom base.
Actual battery.
I can go look in the car.
No, that's where it is.
You just have to see. Wait.
Could have sworn. I brought it down here. Anyhow, if it's in the car, jump on the door, the back door.
Yeah.
Behind the driver's seat. And it's sitting right on the seat, right in the corner of the seat. Black battery. Can't believe I left it up there. Where are you going? The path's over here.
Hey, which way am I going?
The path's right over there. See where that rock is? Looks like a tombstone. That's the path. Crazy hillbilly. Going on. Yeah, we just got these out. Bluegill for bait. Cut bluegill. Here, Rustic, I'll give you a little view of the place. This is going upriver. You see how big the bank is here. A nice bank. And I'll show you downriver. There's my downriver view. And just past those trees on the right is the boat ramp. But it is a really nice looking place. Our river is pretty low right now. I mean, it's not like drought low, but it's sitting like right around 2.5 feet on the gauge. I've been on my boat in here as low as like 0 feet on the gauge.
Well,
Oh, thanks.
that's it, right?
Yep, that's the right one.
Here's your keys.
Clip them on my bag so you can't lose them. Right on the top of the bag, there's a hoop. Like clip them too. There, can't lose them there. Plug this charger in. And it's charging. Watch that doesn't fall on your head.
Oh, that'd be great.
Well, it's all rotted. I wouldn't sit under it. I'd move closer to me or back up some or something. Looks like that got hit by lightning or something. That tree. Yeah, that's good there. Right there, good.
Oh, that's in a road on this way.
No, I think it'll go the other way actually.
Balls, you know the sound that would be.
Yeah.
I hear them breaking in sound waves, and it's like really loud.
Hey, Buck, what's going on? I'm at yet another one of my spots up here. This river's flat today. It's like 0 wind. Real little bit of wind. Maybe half a mile an hour breeze. It's like a mirror. Fracture fix. Yak Shore. Team David. Welcome in. We just started here 10 minutes ago. So is anybody else out fishing today, or we're going out later? Well, if I'm still on, Yak Shore, you're welcome to come up, or if you want me to come over on yours, I could. Whatever you want to do. If you feel like being live. I'll put the link in if anybody wants to come up on panel. We're starting to get a little bit better at doing this stuff.
I should jump on.
There we go. There's the link. What'd you put on for bait? Bluegill?
Yeah.
The one that I'd start cutting?
The first one.
Yeah, I just cut that one.
Yeah.
The crappie's in there too. It died.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Never had luck though using crappie. Who knows? Maybe it'll work.
I need to get them.
You might hear. Hey, Rusty. How
Hey,
you
put
doing?
me in the background. Put me in the background and let everybody see your view and your pose.
Okay. Let me see here. Oh, almost did it right. Hang on. I guess if I keep this
It's
one up.
it's one of those. I think it's the one where you got to hit the big screen itself on the this where it says layout.
Is that it?
No, you got to go to more, then go to layout.
That wasn't it?
Fraction.
Okay.
I know Russ, like it caught me on a bad day. I've had a lazy day all day. You ain't never been none of my lives.
How come it's not
Just
changing?
I
Doing something wrong here. Hang on.
don't know. You got to go down to your more, and then it'll say look down and it'll say layout.
Yeah, that one didn't work. I'll just keep trying them until I get one that works.
Thrasher says all good sitting at the house, not going to the prom. My
Yeah, how's that?
sunflower. There you go.
Is that one okay?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's good right there.
It's not showing
Yeah,
you at
my
all.
sunflowers died. I got a potato plant growing in it now, and it's already over a foot tall. It's growing good.
Just so you know that's the first one where it just shows me and it hides whoever's the guest.
That is a pretty picture right there, boy.
Yeah, did you see before when I did the pan? I pan it up that way. You can see that mountain.
Yep.
You know, pan it downriver. Head downriver.
Boy, a lot of good open spot right there, ain't it?
Oh yeah. You can see where she's at all the way up there.
Yeah.
She's down. There's a good spot. There's a good spot right here.
At least you're in the shade. You're not getting burned up by the sun.
Well, it's only 77 degrees and we're all in the shade right now.
Buck said, thanks, Rustic Fishing. Is it all about catching time? It's just about, about the great outdoors. Buck, I don't know if you've got Facebook or not, but message me and I'll send you a picture of the sunset view I had the other night. Yep, in the shade. Just need a hot dog and a hammock. Yep. Sweet tea, hot dog, and a hammock.
Yeah, I've got water and you know what we brought down to eat.
So what kind of bait you using?
I got a bluegill head on the yellow rod, the first rod here, closest to me. And then the other two rods got bluegill body sections on them.
Okay.
I got a
Well,
crappie in the bucket too.
Don't look like there's no wind.
No, it's real calm today here.
Yak Shore, what's going on? He said, hey, John. Yeah, it looks calm, peaceful, man. It looks like some trout can start jumping out of that thing.
There's walleye in here.
Oh, all right. That's what I've been trying to go out to get me some walleye. I heard they were some pretty good eating.
Yeah, there's definitely walleye in here, and there's muskie in here.
Oh, man.
A lot of guys come up to this section of the river just to fish for muskie.
I'm doing good, Yak Shore. How you been? I just been chilling today. I come home from fishing Friday night. Haven't been asleep 36 hours. I laid down for a couple hours Saturday, just a couple hours, and when I went to turn, I wrenched my back out. I've been dealing with back problems.
Well, I've already had 2 back operations.
Yep, so have I.
My wife's going for her first back operation here right in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah, then we know what she's fixing to go through then.
Oh, yeah.
That last time they fused my lower spine.
I got 2 laminectomies done where they go in there and make the nerve canal bigger.
I ain't done mine that way. Mine was just where broke my back and got crushed under about 2,000 pounds of steel at work and broke my back and stuff, and I just let it go for so long that they had no choice but to fuse it.
Fracture fixed. You know what? I just read your comment, and I wish I could say no more operations for me. So today I went and saw the eye doctor, and I got cataracts on both my eyes.
Oh, man, that ain't no good. I've had both mine done because cataracts. I had really super fast growing cataract, and They said it's a rarity, and they put lenses in mine. Now I got eyes like an eagle. Well, I can see way off. Now up close, I have to wear reading glasses, but far off, I can see perfect.
Yeah,
Hey,
they gave
catching
me,
it, bitch. Just got out of work. Hello, everybody. Hey, JTC. Let's go stand.
yeah, they gave me some special eye drops to use, and I got to go back in August. And they're gonna decide what they're gonna do then.
Good thing they caught it.
No, they didn't give me no eye drops. They scheduled me for surgery right then because I was totally fine. Went into my shop over there at Portersville, opened up the bait store, opened up the welding shop, and I was in there when the wife come in. I went outside to go get my service truck to go do a field call, and I was totally blind. I couldn't see nothing. I'd walk back
Oh,
into the building when it was dark, and I could see pretty good, you know.
yeah.
And so I told her, I said, something's wrong. I said, I can't go outside. When I go outside, I can't see nothing. It's all blurry. And she called the eye doctor. They got me in, and within the hour, and they scheduled me for surgery. They said I had the rare cataracts that just pops up and they grow and spread real fast.
Oh, wow.
So they did one week and did the other one the next week.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering if they did them both at the same time or not.
No, I don't know if they can or they would, but I wouldn't advise it because one's going to feel like it's going to have sand grit in it so bad until it heals up.
Oh, okay.
So you want to make sure if you got drops, you do your drops like you're supposed to.
Yeah, I went there today. They did all kinds of stuff. They said my pressure was high on my eye.
Yeah. I got glaucoma real bad. I'm about in my left eye, I am about 30% blind. Jeremy got a tooth pulled. Ugh. I gotta go get one pulled here pretty soon.
I think we're about the same age, me and you.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'll be 54 this year.
Yeah, I'll be 54 next month.
Yeah, born in 68.
Yep. July 68.
Yeah, I'm October. Body's falling apart.
Yeah, that's what they told me. They said once you hit 50, things starts going wrong. And it has.
I never go to doctors. I don't know, like if you go to doctors, but I hardly ever go to doctors. It's been about 30 years since I saw a doctor.
Like they
Yeah.
And then every time I go now, they find more and more stuff.
Yeah, by the time I only went to doctors because I got hurt at work and had them 2 surgeries for my back. And I was fine for years. Then I turned 50, and then I got diverticulitis on my colon. They had to take out over 14 inches of that.
Oh,
Been in
really?
a for infections, like killed me one time because of it. And I spent 14 days in the hospital trying to get over that. And then went in for another hernia surgery. I was like, good gosh.
Yeah, they keep saying they want to do one of those colonoscopies to me. And I keep telling them I don't want them to touch nothing back there.
Yeah, you never know it. The only thing you're going to know is the toilet. That's going to become your best friend. I've had mine done.
Well,
Hey,
they're going to
fracture
send me a
fix it.
box in the mail.
52 itself.
They're sending me a box in the mail. I got to do the poop in the box.
Oh, I didn't have to do all that. They gave me this stuff to drink. And they said, best thing to drink it with is your favorite Gatorade. So I sucked it down, and I tell you what, whew, oh man, it was nasty. But for 2 days, man, I couldn't. Like I said, the toilet was your best friend.
Yeah, I mean, you just threw out your colon and you're.
I guess that's something I should do on a Friday then.
And let me tell you, when they take out a big, huge chunk of your colon, it still becomes your partner sometimes. They I've always been told, so once you turn 50, your body starts falling apart. Nah, not me. Oh, I
This
have.
This is turning into a medical stream.
Yeah. Y'all eat a lot of fiber.
All right, so everybody else in the stream, if you got anything wrong with you medically, bring it up if you want.
Jeremy said he shared you out. Jeremy said he had a tooth pulled. The actuary said he's only 30. Oh, you got eat a lot of fiber. Trust me. Yeah, but we still get out and fish though.
As long as his back is still good at 30, then he's in good shape.
Fracture fix, yak shore outdoors, you whippersnapper.
Yeah, I've never broken a bone. That's one thing I could say.
You haven't?
Never had
Broke
to wear a
one.
cast.
Broke the other ankle twice.
Okay.
Bent the bone in my foot on my right side by my little toe when I got crushed under that metal because I was trying to get away from it and I couldn't get away fast enough, so I was like in a little jump position when it hit me, and all the weight went down to my leg and that toe and bent the bone and broke my back, broke a couple of my fingers.
I've gotten burnt pretty bad.
The only time I've ever got burnt from welding or something, but I've never got burnt like burnt. Hey, turtle lady.
Yeah, she's here with me.
50
I've been a mechanic all my life, and one day I had a radiator hose explode on me. Got hot antifreeze all up and down me. That was a fun.
Did you see what Jeremy put in there?
No, what did he say?
I feel like I'm 100 years old after fishing 14 hours in the white caps all night. What is he, 28 years old?
I wish I could be 28 again.
Well, I would be too, man. I'd love it because I'd be working tons of hours again.
14 hours, that's nothing. That's only not even, that's what, a half a day. You gotta go 2 days.
Yeah, I better enjoy these 4 years before 50.
I do 48-hour trips when I go out in a boat.
Hey, 92 barbecue, welcome in. Said broken back sucks, 2 rods, 5 screws. Ugh, I didn't got none of that. I've screws and plates in my spine. No rods, thankfully. Hey, there's Amy, the catfish rookie. Welcome in. What's going on? Good people.
Nope, there it goes. There's a jumping out there. A lot of smallmouth bass in here.
Did you say smallmouth?
Yeah, this is a big smallmouth river.
Have you ever eaten smallmouth?
I have, yeah.
I've never eaten them. I heard they was pretty decent, but I've never eaten them.
Yeah, I think I ate a lot of different fish. Yellow perch, smallmouth, bullhead, channel cat.
Yeah.
I had a blue and flathead down at the cat con when I went down there.
Huh. I've eaten my first blue last year. No, wait a minute. I know I haven't even eaten a blue catfish yet. Never eat a flathead. I've only caught 2 of them alive, and I turned them both of them loose. Hey, there's Pontoon Jody catfishing. Welcome in, welcome in. Stan, what are you not catching today?
A cold. I'm not going to catch a cold today.
He ain't going to catch a windburn either.
Yeah, this river's flat today.
Yeah, it looks like a mirror.
I think tomorrow I'm going to take out. I have a little 14-foot boat. Well, I have a bunch of boats. I have 6 different boats, but I got this one real small 14-foot boat that's real light. 'Cause this river's
Yeah.
on the low side right now. I think I'm gonna take that boat out tomorrow and see what I can find. I just come down here to
Yeah.
relax and see if anything's biting. That's it.
Yeah, turtle lady just said, fracture fix. I know some days of crawling, beginning wasn't able to walk. Several muscle relaxant painkillers have helped. Just never gained feeling foot leg. Yep, sound like to me you're going to have back surgery. Sound like you got a disc up against them nerves, and that's very, very painful. Just sitting in a chair trying to get up, especially in a recliner, was
Yeah, she's
hard on me.
upset because it's almost turtle season.
So you catch turtles?
Yeah, she noodles turtles.
Wow.
Snapping
What's the
turtles.
biggest one? What's the biggest one she ever noodled?
Right around 28 pounds.
20.
Wood.
27 pounds.
Snappers.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'd be
Yeah,
afraid. I quit noodling catfish when I was a teenager because I seen what this old boy pulled out one of them great big old loggerheads, and I thought, no way in the world that dude will bite your hand plumb off.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance, check out on her channel. She's got some videos posted. Noodling the turtles.
I sure will. I've seen people noodle them turtles out there. The size of some of them turtles they bring out there, 20, 30, 40 pounds. Oh, my goodness. Look like prehistoric dinosaurs.
She likes turtles so much that we went ahead and got ourselves a pet turtle. We have a alligator snapping turtle as a pet.
Jody said, fracture fix, maybe I should have said hello, hi first. And then she put capital letters, hi, Stan.
I said hello as soon as you came in.
NJ Fishing Maniac. How's it going, buddy?
NJ, did you get anything today? I missed your stream.
I didn't even know it was live. I never even got a notification.
Yeah, it was already done with by the time I saw that he was on. Hi, Jody. Guys, don't forget Friday's the big catfish challenge. Me against Daryl, Trophy Seeker Outdoors.
When is that?
That'll be at 7 p.m. till midnight, Friday night on Hog Legs channel.
Oh, cool. Y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Go and support.
Being that my channel cats are smaller than his blues and flatheads, what we did was we make it so that my channel cats are worth ×3. So if I catch a 5-pound channel cat, it's worth 15 points. Point a pound. The flatheads and the blues are just worth 1 point a pound. That was the only way we could come up with it to be fair, being that, I basically have all channel cats here.
Yeah. I was driving down the road the other day, and I was on my live and stuff, and I had to stop because the big old loggerhead snapping turtle, it probably didn't weigh about 1.5 pounds. It was out in trying to cross the intersection of a road, and people going out through there, and I went behind it to grab it, picked it up, and boy, that dude was snapping and hissing and having a fit, and I'm sitting here trying to save his life.
Well, that was nice of you to save him. We always stop if we see a turtle on the road and move him off to the side.
Yeah, the big old loggerhead snappers, they're not as plentiful around here as they used to be. So whenever I see one of them, now the red-eared snappers are everywhere, but them loggerheads just.
But when you say loggerhead, are You talking about an alligator snapping turtle?
Yeah, that's what we call the loggerheads. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
one
what
you
we
can put
have.
a stick down by its mouth, and once he holds on, he's on to it if you don't break it.
Yeah,
NJ,
that's what we have at the house. One of them. Just a
no
baby.
NJ, out there and getting started. I do too, NJ. If there's no traffic coming where I can pull over to help them, if there's no traffic, I get out. Like I was going up the lake for a Backlash's species tournament, and there was one of the forest box turtles on the side of the road, walking right up the side of the road, and I thought, you're gonna get your butt run over. There wasn't nobody coming, so I got out and took him over across the ditch and dropped him in. And by the time I got back to my vehicle, I had 5 cars behind me waiting.
Huh. Yeah, we got two. We have a deer that comes down every morning in our backyard with two little fawns with the spots on them.
Well, that's cool. Hey, Bailey, God Service. How you doing, Bailey? What's up, everyone? NJ said, look at those Pocono Mountains.
The Pocono Mountains, yeah.
Pocono Mountains.
Yeah, they're pretty tall here.
Start towing. Rob, pull over and block both lanes if a turtle's crossing. I'll bet you sit there for a while. And if someone gets mad, I start throwing rocks. Go on, little turtle. I'll throw a rock at you, make you speed up.
We were down in this spot 2 years ago, and we had a bunch of foxes come down here.
You had a what?
Foxes. A bunch of foxes
Oh.
come down when we were here 2 years ago in this spot.
That's cool. I've always wanted a fox as a pet. You know, man, it was just a newborn baby. Raise it.
Yeah, I think right now is the time of the year. All the babies are out.
Get a fox and breed it with a chihuahua. It'd be a weird looking dog.
There is a dog that looks like a fox that the size of a chihuahua. What's the name of that dog? You know,
Bailey said, doing good, man, better than the other day.
the dog looks like a lion. Fox. I don't know what they call it. Corgi.
I don't know.
I forget the name of them.
What time you got there? About 6:26?
Yeah. Yep.
922 said, heck no, I did that once. Needle teeth, little boogers.
Yeah, it stays light out till about 9 o'clock here.
Yeah, it's about here too. And just have to order dinner. Stan, what kind of pierogies or something should I order? What did I say? Pierogies? Pierogies?
Pierogies. You never had a pierogi?
No.
You
Don't even
never
know
heard
what
of
it is.
T? Mrs. T's pierogies? Never heard of that? It's like a big thing around here. He always gets me because I'm Polish, you know, so I eat kibasi and I eat pierogi.
Yeah, I don't go to too many, what do you call it, Italian restaurants. It's a fancy tater cake restaurant. Well, I've had tater cake before. Pretty good. It's a fancy tater cake. Come on, that's why I like Stan. He likes going after channel cats. I like going after channel cats too.
I like going after the big ones when they turn on.
Yep. It's like Friday night when I was fishing Friday night down there by Crothersville. For the past 2 weeks when the river was up, they was catching the heck. I mean, some big, anywhere between 20 to 50 pound flatheads out of there. And I go down there and I can't do nothing but get gar bites. And the
Yeah, if
water
I go
dropped about 3-4 inches.
If I go south of here, same river, but we're talking like 125 miles downstream. There's a lot of flatheads down there in that 40 and 50 pound range.
NJ said, I love busting Stan's chops. Wish he was my neighbor. That's all because you want him to teach you how to fish.
Yeah, that's all it is, too. He wants to learn.
I tell you what, he can catch carp. I can't catch carp. The only time I ever caught carp was on worms. Hey, Lance, how's it going, Lance?
Here's
He's
Lance.
in here just looking.
Take notes, Lance. Take notes. Now, when I come out here, bank fishing, I mean, it's nice to catch fish, but that's just a bonus,
NJ said, laugh his butt off. Take notes, Lance. Yeah, I love catching fishing for them channel cats. Always have.
See, it got hot real early in the year here, and I think a lot of those channel cats went on spawn. And now our water temperature just dropped, so I don't know if that'll get them off of spawn or what, but we're trying it.
Lance said, Stan, give up on the bank fishing. You need electronics to find fish.
Believe me, I'd rather be in my boat, but this was just a quick trip here.
NJ said there's a 600-pound black bear creeping in around.
Yeah, he's probably right. They actually just on Facebook, we have the neighborhood group around where I live, and they just saw a 600-pound black bear. That's about the only thing I don't like seeing when I'm out fishing. But at least now I know that this section of river, I got a great signal.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a full, all 5 bars and 4G. So
that's better bars than we get here on the Mississippi River, that's for sure.
J&J.
Hey, there's Double J. There's your boy Troy. What's going on, Troy?
Hey, Troy. He probably has a bellyache today.
Said, I love seeing bears fishing. Stan left me alone with one at the Delaware Water Gap. He ran. I stayed. He said, I'm out of here.
Fastest you ever ran.
Yeah, it was probably the fastest I ever ran. Probably could have won an award that day.
Troy, Stan, what do they say? It said, you ain't got to outrun the bear. You got to outrun the person with you.
I left the door of the car open if she wanted to come in.
I did it.
You felt funny about bear beat her to the car door.
Yeah, it was weird too, because we're looking at this bear across the river. And then the bear starts swimming. I said, look at that. And it starts swimming towards us. Once it got about 35 feet from me, I took off for the car.
I'm out of here.
That was at the Delaware River.
Just tell her to always remember, you ain't got to outrun the bear, just outrun the person with you. Oh, your boy Troy said, just trip the person you're with, you're good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Actually, that's why I fish the one-tonners. EJ said, I ran from a lot of bears. Well, you better stay out of Chicago and off that football field. EJ said, that is very true. I can outrun most people I'm with. I don't know. A bear gets out of you, that adrenaline gets going. Some people can run now when they want to. The bears might think,
Yeah,
like that
five
Troy
days
said,
ago.
just trip the person you're with.
Yeah, Rustic, 5 days ago, the river temperature here was 78 degrees. Now today, the river temperature is 70.
Well, you had a drop in air temperature?
Oh, yeah, it's been in the 40s at night.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it. EJ said, I can't outrun a bear, but I can outrun Stan.
I'll trip them up first.
They say don't run, so I sat there very still. Once it left out of sight, then I ran. Carry a sandwich in your pocket. When it comes up, throw the sandwich at it. It'll stop.
Yeah, she goes to me, what about the bait? I said, leave it there.
Said, Stan, get to Plumpton Lake so we can fish together, bro.
There's no fish in that lake.
There's a few carp in there. Oh,
I
and
got
some
carp.
man-eating bluegill.
I got some carp right down the road here at the lake.
I like that, Troy. I don't run for bears. I run at them. They get confused and wander off. Be my luck
Oh,
at bear stand up and say, oh, really? Really? You want some of this?
that night right here, though, with the foxes, that was an interesting night. Them foxes was circling us and coming right at us.
Yeah, you had them on the. They come right on the right in front of the camera, didn't they?
I wasn't recording that night.
You wouldn't. Well, somebody was. I can't remember who. Then I thought it was you since you mentioned foxes. That they were sitting right there, and the fox went right in front of the camera, in front beside the poles. Wasn't scared of them. So I thought that was you.
That's the only thing that bothers me. If an animal's not scared of you, then you got a problem. You wonder if it's got rabies, you know?
Yeah. Jay said, your fishing rods and water looks like a portrait. Yes, it does. Just think if that was a puzzle and you tried to put that together. Oh, mercy.
Yeah, there's a lot of good looking areas there.
Oh, yeah. Jack Shore said, on the way to the lake. Bye, y'all. Be safe out there and catch a lot of fish.
All right, good luck.
Yeah, you need to buy a chair, NJ. Said I did a 3-hour live today, caught Jack Squat. I never caught Jack Squat. What do they look like? Oh, standing time, I need to buy you a chair.
I never skunk. I just run out of time.
That's a good one. I'll have to remember that one. So then Said in the legendary words of Stan, I've never got skunk, I just ran out of time.
That's right.
That's what you ought to do. Open up a merch store and put one of those, put that on a shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
Fresher there,
Yeah,
good eating, Rusty.
I tried to open a merch store, and after it was open for a week, they sent me an email saying that they can't do my merch because my icon looks too much like the Punisher icon.
Boy, Troy, how do you catch Jack Squats? Go watch NJ. He'll show you how to catch them.
I think NJ's problem is he's fishing at the wrong time of the day.
Probably so. Most of them I've seen that went fishing for carp, that was in the evening time.
See, and for me to catch carp, either like evening's good, but first thing in the morning is when they're really jumping around.
Fracture fix. He said Jack Squats are what snipes leave in the woods. Okay, I'll be right back. No, yeah. Well, I think I've done a letter out just about more than 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, you're right in the middle of the heat of the day, NJ. Oh, what did Buck say? Troy, it's easy to catch Jack after he squats. Let me see if I can do a highlight of a comment. I never tried that one yet. There we go. That's how you highlight a comment. You just touch the comment and touch it again and get rid of it. Hey, see, I learned something.
These ones are bad. It's bad, bad.
Okay?
Yeah.
No problem. Chum the water. Yeah, chum it up. Yeah, they must have died in the car. Yeah, rinse that out. I guess you're not going to eat one of those worms, huh?
Oh God.
You going to recast out your rods or leave them set? They've been out for almost an hour. See, I have to think of bank fishing. You sit here for hours and then all of a sudden you'll get the float of activity. You're waiting for them to come to you. Say Friday will be a different story because I'll be out in my boat. So I go to the church. Yeah, Skull Rush, I got your sticker all ready to go out. I was gonna mail everything out today, but by the time I got by the post office, it had already been closed, so everything's gonna get mailed out tomorrow.
Alrighty. Turn this air conditioner on. Hey, Skull Rush, how you doing? Yeah, I'd like to go fishing with Big Mike too. He'd have to show me how to fish it river though.
How you doing with the skipjack?
Not very good right now. I haven't been in 3 weeks, but I'm gonna go one day this week to because my deep freeze is empty.
There you go.
I sold every one of them, and I've got some orders to fill now. Skipjack down this way just hasn't been that good this year. You know, where Jody was fishing and Big Mike, now they've done real good with the skipjack this year up that way.
Yeah, we don't have skipjack here, but we have alewife. We have here.
You have what?
It's called alewife. ALEWIFE.
Yeah.
That's the bait fish that's up this way. Our state's different. Like you can only cast net at certain lakes and reservoirs, and then you have to have a permit to use the cast net. You can't
Wow.
just cast net anywhere.
Oh, these are just skipjack herring here. Tennessee topping. These are all like silver sweeper fish.
They protect the herring in this river.
Well, they've been doing a bunch of surveys this year on the skipjack catching for people, and everybody said the same thing. It was poor this year, so I imagine they'll take it from 500 to about 100 fish next year.
Yeah, the only fish that they really regulate here is the trout. All kinds of regulations on trout and all kinds of regulations on bass.
Huh. Hey, Skull Rush, this is me, Rustic. Now they we only have some about the only thing that's really regulated around here is our waterways, like the backwaters and stuff, breakwaters off the Mississippi River. They don't allow you to throw cast nets in there. They want you to do it on the main river. And then you're only allowed like 150. If you throw for that yellow threadfin shad, you only allow like 150 of those in possession, period. And there's gazillions of them out there. I mean, in the backwaters, I mean, there's that's just where they go in and spawn and stuff, I guess. And as the water's warmed up more and it's more calmer, and you can throw a cast net and catch them 300, 400, 500, 600 at a time, just net full of them. And what's bad is when the pontoons and the boats go down there to catfish, they run over so many of them, they float all over the place.
No,
So there's so many of them in there. Nothing much, Skull. How you been doing?
I was on Facebook earlier today. You know, they'll post up your memories on Facebook. and all my bigger channel cat pictures were popping up. You know, saying that I caught this one 5 years ago, that one 7 years ago. So these big
There
ones,
you go.
they should start biting real soon.
You should have captured the pictures off of it and put a video out like 5 years ago, 7 years ago. Title it a walk down memory lane.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because a lot of those memories that come up on Facebook, I mean, that was, you know, a few phones ago. I don't even have those pictures anywhere else.
Most like me, I had a Rustic Outdoors bait shop store, tons of pictures on it. Well, I closed that account, but for some reason I could still access it. So I got off all the pictures off of it. Then I had another account under my name, and it got hacked, and I couldn't get back in it, but I could still go over there and copy all the pictures off of it. But I can't access it no more. Had a guy, he messaged me and said if I was going to still do my giveaway that I do at Christmas time, and to show appreciations to my customers for the bait store. And I told him no, because I told him no, I don't have my bait store no more. But every year, for 3 years that I did have it over there, I had a giveaway in November. It started people putting their names in and stuff, and then I have a drawing for a very nice catfish setup rod and reel, either a crappie pole or, you know, of their choosing.
My 2-ounce weight is going down river. I'm gonna reel it in and put a 4 on.
It don't look like you got no current.
Must be a little bit in
It
there.
don't look like maybe underneath it doesn't.
They'll reel it in and have a 30-pound flathead on it, or a channel cat.
What I got on there is a little bluegill head.
Oh yeah, channel cat eat that. You need you some Jewel stink bait from Lance.
What is it?
I said you need some Jewel stink bait from Lance.
Should I use this one? This one here is the cheese bait.
Oh, you already got some. Cool.
Or should I use this one here is the blood bait? Yeah, I got both of them here.
I have one pole set out with that stuff on it.
What really happened here?
Give them a variety of something to see what they hit the best.
I remember how to cast.
Yeah, it works. Uncle Don put some on his. He caught a channel cat off of it.
Use my own line. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
TJ says, Stan, What's that? A local electrician's T-shirt?
No, this is Fisherman's Den in where is it? Belmar? Yeah, Belmar, New Jersey.
Fisherman's Den.
Yeah, if NJ ever went out on a Miss Belmar or any of the head boats in Belmar, New Jersey, this is the bait shop right at the marina. Which I actually have a trip coming from them. Last year I paid for a trip and then the weather was bad and it was canceled. I still have a trip coming.
Yeah, he said he knew it. Hey, Apache, what's going on, brother? Welcome in.
Hey, Apache.
NJ said, Stan, the day you go to Miss Belmar, I'll meet you there.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it actually pretty soon.
After my sister.
But I tell you, that's a lot of fun catching the bluefish off that boat. And they make it interesting. You put, what was it, $5 a piece?
Yeah.
$5 a piece you pay, and then whoever catches the biggest bluefish wins the. Or was it $10 a piece?
$10
Yeah, $10 a ticket, and then whoever catches the biggest bluefish on that trip wins the pool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. The last time I went, I actually won the pool. That was fun. Which I got a video on my channel of us coming in off of that boat. That boat's 120 foot long.
Wow.
Goes right up the whole coast, all the way up to Sandy Hook, and then turns around and comes back down.
I got to sing that on your video. Like you was what? You was fighting a fish or something? Crap. I'll have to go back and watch again. Tell you about it. It's been a while. Hey, Curtis. Welcome in. Quiet Man Curtis.
Hey, Curtis.
Curtis, next week I'm going to go down and my brother's gone right now. When he comes back, I'm going to go down and make him rod holders for you. Them bad boys sent out. He's supposed to be home day after tomorrow. NJ says Pork Chop wants to 1 versus 1 Curtis. Now, who are you fishing against Friday night, Stan?
Daryl from Trophy Seeker Outdoors.
DSO. DTSO. I can't even get my letters right. It's STO.
Yeah, it's gonna be a boat. That's gonna be boat versus boat. So anybody on his boat is allowed to reel in a fish, and anyone on my boat is allowed to reel in a fish. We're gonna have a 6 rod limit. So each boat's allowed to have 6 rods in the water.
NJ, I'm not even awake now.
Any flathead or blue cat is worth 1 point per pound.
Yeah.
Any channel cat is worth 3 points per pound. So it should be interesting.
And it starts at 7 to midnight?
Yeah, 7 p.m. to midnight on Hog Legs channel.
I'll share that out. He's done got it posted, ain't he?
Yeah, Hog Leg has it posted, and Trophy Seekers has it posted as well.
Okay, I'll share that out. I'll go over there. We'll haul that community, get it, and share it out. Hello, Miss Becca. Well, who are you going against, NJ? Don't confuse me. I'm already confused.
NJ's going against Yak Shore.
Oh, well, here lies NJ. He tried to catch a fish.
Well, they're going at a good time of the day. They're going early in the morning, so he might get on the carp early in the morning.
That's a good possibility. Good possibility. Miss
I
Becca
think they're
said hi
starting
there.
at 6 a.m.
NJ.
Yeah, I believe their tournaments from like 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Yeah, I'll probably watch that. Friday night, I'll be fishing up till about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm
Yeah,
not going out fishing there right now, man. It's just too hot. It's hot out there right now.
right now it's about 75 degrees here.
Not here. It's about 95, 98. It's Sunday, Dave. I got that. I'll be up Sunday. Not Saturday, so you good, bro. I don't have my grandson this weekend, so I get to sleep. I don't have to set up babysit him all day. I didn't get home till 5 o'clock Saturday morning, and I had to sit up and watch him all day long. Finally went to bed at 10:30 that night. And I got up Friday morning at 3:30 in the morning. Hey, there's Fat Boy Fishing Eric. Welcome in. Is this a skunk live? So far it is, but he ain't been fishing very long. About an hour 14.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, this back felt crappy all day, but a little better now. That's
Plus,
good.
Eric, I never skunk Eric. All I do is run out of time.
Told you you need to go have it put on a shirt and put it in the merch store. I'll buy one because I skunk all the time. My buddy just texted me literally 6 seconds ago. This is what he said. Hey, good evening, Saturday morning. You coming to the park? I'm going Friday night, the boat ramp side, and early morning the park. We caught lots of fish, 100%. Ain't skinny, still got time. Eric said you got the pork chop juju.
Oh, this is just a test to see what's going on.
Nothing.
Hey, Big Slim. Man, I wished I had your weather here right now. When I let my dog outside a while ago, I was hollering at her, hurry up. It's hot.
It actually gets cold at night.
Not here Friday night when I sat there fishing at 2 o'clock in the morning, it was still 84 degrees.
Yeah, 2 o'clock in
I'm
the morning
sorry,
here.
80 degrees.
2 o'clock in the morning here. It's down around 50.
Not here. Not here lately. It's been so hot and humid at nighttime here that even with no rain, I've got mushrooms growing all over my yard coming up. Hey, there's fish in the dot. Said hello, everyone. Big Slim said it's nice here. 72 right now in southeast Ohio.
Yeah, it's
Man,
probably
it was
about the same here.
It's been hot here. I mean, very, very hot. Like I said, right now, they said it was supposed to get to 95, 98 today, and I bet it's every bit of that out there. Anybody out there fixing? Yeah, right now, man, I feel for them.
You got any kind of wind out there?
No, there's not even a breeze blowing right now. That's why I'm hoping it's like that tomorrow when my pool liner comes in, because if that wind's blowing, I'll have to wait till the winds quit blowing to put pool liner in. I spent all day pumping that dude out. Well, about 2.5 hours, but then I cleaned it, power washed it, cleaned it, and everything. And it took about 4.5, 5 hours, maybe 6 hours to do it. And I started filling it up. And when I started filling up, the sun was going down the west, shining on the east side of my pool. And it dried the liner out so bad that it pulled the liner out and ripped it.
Yeah, Eric, I'm not worried. I'm gonna be out in the boat Friday. Totally different story with me in the boat versus me on the bank.
NJ said, Stan, I just ordered 6 dozen mosquitoes. Oh, taquitos.
Yeah, I got a. Boy, did they give me heartburn last night.
I say mosquitoes. You don't have to buy mosquitoes. I'll send him 6 dozen mosquitoes.
No, I thought one of the rods just moved. We're gonna take. You're gonna move down with one rod. Oh, here, sit here for a minute. I'm gonna go. I gotta go check the tires.
Yeah, Troy. I got out there like at 8 o'clock this morning, weed eating, mowed my yard, and I was pouring sweat when I got done. It was that warm, but it's hotter now than what it was at 8 o'clock. I'll give it that. I'm in Kentucky, NJ. I might have 2 more, 6, 7. Yep, about 2 more. NJ said, everyone listen, Stan's video is going to buzz in a second. Ready? Water level's going to rise. Water level's going to rise 2 inches. Stan, how good are they, though? Dip them in sour cream. Well, he said they hurt his on his stomach, man. You put sour cream in, it's going to make it worse, won't it?
I'm just gonna camp down there. Give it a try.
Chilling with Mojo. He said, do not disturb on. Turtle lady, I hear you.
Yeah, we usually try to cover the whole area here, put the rods far apart, but you know, not as good on the video to do it like that.
You got that right, Troy. It's do a lot nicer here at nighttime too, but right now you go outside nighttime here now, one of the mosquitoes tear you up.
Yeah, Daryl gave me a good idea about those mosquitoes, and I'm gonna start doing it. You want those mosquitoes to stay away from you? You bring a fan and turn the fan on.
You got that right. Hey, there's Buck Williams back. Stan, a tablespoon of vinegar will stop heartburn. Tablespoon of vinegar stop anything. Take your breath too. He was planting seeds at 2 a.m. Good night. I am now that work's over. I think there is a reason why work is a 4-letter word. It's where the stupid people hang out. Yep, that's a 4-letter word that us fishermen don't like to hear.
Yeah, they got me scheduled to go back July 1st. I'll go back to work.
Ooh. When it starts getting really hot.
I work at night.
That's what I liked about the summertime. When I worked down at Trinity, I worked nights down at Trinity during the summer. During the winter, I worked daytime. I switched over.
I got a pretty good shift. I go in at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I get out at 10:30 at night. All right, she's gonna move down the bank here a little bit. I got both of those stink baits there, and then in the cooler there's a crappie and there's salmon in there.
I'll be right back.
I don't think it's got a birthday yet. You want me to give you a bigger leader on that one? No, way on the bottom. There's room in there. That's not it. It's in there. He's there. I'm telling you, I put him in there. He's in the bag. He's there. The biggest fish in there is the crappie. Yeah, there's one in there still alive. Let me look.
That's the crappie right there.
There.
This one. Look at the color. That's the first one I think.
Oh, I can see. You got cataract.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, try it. I mean, there's some flatheads that come through here. You never know what you're gonna get.
I'm putting
Mostly channel kids, though.
it here.
And how many poles are you allowed to have there to fish with?
3 per person.
Oh, that's cool.
But we only brought 3 total today. But yeah, we could have, legally we could have 6. 2 of us.
And the same way in Missouri and the state, we're allowed to have 3. Anything over 3 got to have named conservation, except for the Mississippi River. You can only use 2.
Huh.
Anything over 2, you can use as many as you want on the river or anywhere else, but you got to have your named conservation on anything over 2.
I don't know.
I only fish for 3 yet.
Yeah,
If I can't get it
when
done with 6.
the both of us go out on the boat, I got it set up for 6 rods across the back.
Yeah. Now, are you fishing on the east side?
I'm actually on the west side of the river.
Yeah, I meant west side. It looks like you got more daylight now, closer to you than what.
I'm I'm in a valley. The river's like real at the lowest point of land right here.
Oh,
I got that hill in front of you, and then I got another hill behind me.
I know that water looks just as flat as it could be. I can see it moving down, but I don't see no ripples in it at all.
No, and it's amazing when you go out here with the boat and you got the fish finder on. There have been times where the whole screen is nothing but fish.
NJ said, I bet Stan likes Slim Jims.
Too spicy for me.
Me too. I love them, but if I ever eat just one of them, oh man, I get the heartburns.
The
I love
favorite
them
thing,
things.
two favorite things I like. They make kibasi sticks here with cheese in them. Those I like. And the second thing is, I don't know if you know Canadian goose breast jerky. Boy, I love that.
No, I've never seen any of that.
That's awesome.
NJ said, I drink Alka-Seltzer 3 times a day. Well, lay off the Italian food for a while. You know, Troy, I've heard people say Slim Jims are good bait, but what do they catch on them? I have used them for bluegills, little bitty pieces, and caught the daylights out of bluegill with them.
Yeah, I caught bluegill and I caught bullheads. Yeah, I guess you call them.
Bullhead.
You call it mudcats down your way.
Yeah, bullheads, mudcat, yellow belly.
Yeah, I catch those with Slim Jim.
NJ love beef jerky, not Stan. Stan wants garlic balls. I'm not a real big Italian eater. I like a. I guess do you consider pizza Italian?
We got some real good pizza places around here. My favorite.
Pizza Hut.
I like garlic pizza. That's what I like to order.
I like supreme with extra mushrooms and garlic on
it. Actually, on my way home, there's a pizza shop. I think I might be stopping there.
Doesn't got any wanting a pizza. Troy said, I catch channels and blues on Slim Jims. Huh. I guess because the oils that's in it real heady. I don't know. I've never tried them, but I've heard people say that Rustic Bullhead's real name is Flathead Fritos. The first one I ever caught, its head was bigger than its body, way bigger, and I didn't know what that was. Man, what's wrong with this fish? Oh man, that's a bullhead. It probably weighed about 5, 6, 7 pounds. Like this head was twice the size of his body. Hey, Matt, what's going to want to be?
Are you sure it weighed that much, Rustic? Bullhead?
Oh yeah, there's been some big bullheads caught.
I don't know what your state record bullhead is, but I know here the state record bullhead is like 4 pounds.
Oh yeah, there's been some big bullheads caught here. I mean, not no monsters by no means.
Man, a 4 pound bullhead is a nice sized fish.
Yep. Now we catch a little bitty 1 pound blueheads. I mean, when you come across most of your bulls that we catch now are about 1 pound. or even smaller. And a lot of people
And
use them for flatheads.
yeah, I do too. But when you stick your thumb in their mouth, boy, they clamp down good.
Worse than a blue because
Yeah,
they're
they
all
clamp
head.
down.
That's why they're called bullheads because they're all head. Now I got a neighbor on the next block over there. I don't know where he goes. I've never asked him, but he catches a lot of nice sized bullheads. I'm about maybe 2, 3, 3.5 pounds, and he brings every one of them home and eats them.
Hmm.
I mowed his yard for him one day because his wife asked me if I'd mow his yard because he was in the hospital and he had 2 days before he went to the hospital, he went fishing. He had a pile of bullheads sitting in the back corner of his yard. And I asked her, she goes, "Yeah, he eats them." I said, "Okay." I ain't never eat one.
I don't know. Can you hear her music she has playing?
Nope. I got a copyright from Friday night, and the time that they give me that I was copyrighted on is the time that I said I was froze up, and I said I'm froze up. I'm gonna have to go out and come back in, and it was a time that I wasn't even live, and they copyrighted me for that spot. Said it was music playing. There ain't no music playing in that. I wasn't even live.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really got to worry about it. I'm not monetized or anything like that. But I don't want to get a bunch of them either, you know.
Uh, when they frown on that music and that guns and blood, they don't want to see no blood. Hey,
Yeah,
Jason, my food's
sometimes you'll see
staying.
blood pushing.
Yeah. Man, who taught my dog how to open up a door? Who taught you how to open that door? Come here. Come here. You just rear it up, put your feet on it, push it right open, didn't you? Yeah, good girl. Go right down.
Okay, NJ.
Let me shut that door before you start hearing MASH playing.
NJ said, "Nice to hear your soothing voice, Dave."
Oh, yeah. I hear you. Y'all don't forget Friday night, go over to Hog Legs and watch that 1 versus 1. You got Stan versus TSO.
Like I said, that'll be from the boat. Totally different story in the boat.
Like I always say, it's a whole different monster.
In the boat, I won't be here waiting for them to come to me.
Hey, there's BFA, Bank Fishing Adventures. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Yep, you don't want fans talking back here in the background.
Yeah, we got 22 people in right now.
Oh, that's awesome. Welcome in, everybody. Please hit that thumbs up. And if you can share them out, share them out.
At least we got nice scenery to look at.
Yeah, that's what I had. Friday night was nice scenery. That's all I had until it got dark. Hey, Wildcat, what's going on?
Wildcat, what's up?
BFA, I'm doing good, man. I'm just chilled all day today. Got an early morning, weed eat, mow my yard, and throw a sprinkler in a couple of spots. And tomorrow morning we'll water it all the way up. But I've been just chilling out today. Dang, Troy's got some green tomatoes. Yeah, I need to get over and watch his video too. I haven't seen it yet. I seen where it popped up, but I haven't seen it yet. Hey, there's the polar bear in the chat. This looks like a painting. Yes, it does. What do you think if it was a big old puzzle? Man, it'd take you a while to put that together.
Yeah, it's a pretty tall hill there.
Oh, yeah. A lot of greenery. Okay, Josh. Fracture fix the chat. Hello. Do it up, Matt. Bear saying hello to everybody. Getting a lot of people come in. Chat's moving. That is awesome.
Yeah, I have a small channel, but a lot of people come in and chat. That's what it's all about.
Oh, yeah. That's what I tell them too. Enjoy the scenery because I ain't catching no fish. I always try to make sure I got some pretty scenery to look at. I have to eat before I go bank fishing, or I would eat them too. So I tell people, I said, when you go fishing, make sure you got some beautiful scenery for them to look at.
We're at the right time of the day for them to bite, so between now and dark, they're gonna bite is when they will.
Getting ready to move around and start trying to feed or something. It looks like your water's dropped a little bit, has it?
Yeah, it has. We're on a down right now. We're on the drop.
Oh, does your water rise and fall?
Well, with all these mountains around here, every time it rains, this river moves a lot. Like I was telling you earlier about the gauge. The gauge right now, right around 2 foot, 2.5 feet, but it'll go up as high as 40 feet. When we get in floods.
Good night. That puts it like
And
right
I've
up
seen
there
it
at the
all
top of that yellow tree over there.
I've seen it down to like -3 feet.
You'd almost walk across it.
Yeah, when it gets that low, I mean, it's kayak only.
I imagine so. Be very shallow spots. Very, very. Hey, but when it gets that low, though, that's where you can find the holes.
Yeah, I know where the holes are. They're straight across the river from me, probably close to 30 foot deep on the shoreline.
I closed that door. My dog's trying to open it back up.
Right here on this side, we're talking like maybe 6 to 8 foot deep. I'm on the feeding side.
Yeah, they'll come out of that deeper water up there in the shallows and try to catch some of them bait fish swimming around and stuff. You said, though, you did have some current, though, didn't you?
Yeah, there's a little current here. I mean, it's nothing big.
Well, Stan and Rustic, thanks for a great live. Got to cut grass for the sunsets later on. All right, Troy, take it easy. I know it's still hot out there. Ooh, BFA said the channels are spawning there now.
Yeah, they've been spawning here for the last 3 weeks.
Yep. June is our time they spawn here, too.
Usually it's July here. Usually July is the spawn, but we got a lot of hot weather early. had our river temperature go way up early, but now it's
Yeah.
getting cold weather and we're dropping. So, like I said earlier, I'm hoping that drop of temperature gets them off of spawn. But even in the hottest, the hottest part of the summer, this river only gets up to about maybe 82 degrees.
Huh. I know that Saturday I was fishing up here in the Backlashes multi-species tournament. I was standing in the water, and that water was warm. And I thought, man, that water shouldn't be that warm this time of year. It was almost like bath water.
It's like here when you fish at night and the air temperature's cold, you bring your bait out, your bait's warm,
Yeah, especially right now in here in southeast Missouri, it's been like 105 heat index, about 98, 99 degree temperature, and at nighttime it's been like in the 85, 84 degrees at night. So it don't take long for that water to heat up.
Yeah, I was just checking the current here. I put a little stick in the water, and it took probably a minute for that stick to move 20 feet. But that's right here by the shoreline. Out in the middle, there'll be more.
Yeah, because you're like right in the curve type, pretty close.
Yeah, I'm on an inside bend here.
BFA Vince said, you need that headband, Rustic. Yeah, I do. Told you I wanted one. I want you to sign it. Made it change my luck.
Yeah, about 3/4 of the way across the river from where I'm sitting is where the actual channel is. The channel's
Oh.
closer to the other shore than it is this shore. This is more like the eddy side.
Yeah, basically when that spawn's going on, you practically got to drop it right in their mouths.
Yeah, the last live I did, the first cast, I got a channel cat. And that's probably what I did. I probably cast it right on it. I think I am gonna try that stink bait on this one rod.
Hey, welcome in, John boy. Yeah, I seem to hold on to the structure until it gets dark. I thought that was a bird flying across there, and that's a sinker swinging back and forth. Hey, there's little brother. Welcome in. I need to catch some flathead Fritos. That's what they're calling the bullcats now, flathead Fritos. Don't get it.
West, those stinks.
Yeah, I seen where Fracture Fix said that a while ago, so that's what they were.
So we got some of the Jules blood bait on that left rod.
They can't eat just one. Yep, scallop flathead bait. When y'all use them for flat, I don't know nothing about catching flatheads except for what I caught on spinner bait. But when you're using bullheads, do you cut the top fin, the side fins off for
I
flatheads?
cut them all off. I cut them all off. I might use them.
All three of them?
I do, yeah. But I'm fishing current too when I'm fishing for flathead, and I hook them through the mouth and out the nose.
Yeah. Guess that makes sense. You said you don't have to. I've heard some people say they didn't, and some people they prefer doing it that way.
When I fish for flatheads, I like using suckers, live suckers.
Actually, I snipped the dorsal spine, but they will held in with or without them. Okay. So I know a couple of good flathead spots on the Mississippi River, and just trying to get my boat ready. I don't know. I've never really caught no small bullheads. I don't know what the biggest one you could use, but would a pound, 2 pound smallhead do it? I mean, a bullhead?
Yeah, that's what I use. 1-2 pounds.
Good night.
My PB flathead, that came on a carp head. I used the whole head off a carp.
Huh.
Yeah, it was on cut bait.
Oh, wow. 1.5 pound. See, I'm learning something here because I've only caught 2 flatheads in my life. The biggest one 5 pounds, and I caught them on a little beetle span spinner bait catch crappie.
Well, that one I told you about with the carp head, that flathead weighed 38 pounds. I caught that at a tournament, so that was right on the tournament.
Are you live?
It's actually getting chilly here now. Kind of wish I brought my sweatshirt down.
How'd your machine do last night in our bedroom?
It did very well. Yeah, I was fishing with on Kenny Powell's live takedown, and one night here a couple weekends ago or so, and it was like almost 90 degrees all day long. And then when it got dark, it dropped down to like 50 degrees and it got cold.
Oh yeah.
I had to go get my heavy coat out of the van and put it on. And I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt when I went out there, and I didn't think nothing about it. Stop teasing the rest of us, Stan. It's bloody hot. 5 or 6 inch bullhead on a float thrown by a deep weed bed is good for pike and muskie. We don't have none of them here. I caught
Oh, that's what was wrong with her.
she was wanting to hear me. I caught a northern pike out of the Mississippi River one time years ago. I was 19 years old, no, 21 years old, and I was fishing with worms, and I caught one, and it wasn't no longer than about 4 or 5 inches long. And I thought, what in the world is that thing doing down here so far? Usually they're way up northern Mississippi River. Way up north.
So you fish the Mississippi, you're fishing on the Missouri side?
Yeah, I fished the Missouri side, Kentucky side, Tennessee side, Illinois side, and down at the Missouri-Arkansas state line. Down there, there's a waterway down there, and it's full of logs and stuff. And they catch a monster. I mean, some huge flatheads down there. They say you get hung up a lot, and you'll lose a lot of tackle and fish because they'll run up under them logs and stuff. Used to be a logging port down there, and there's a bunch of logs down there. But yeah, I got Tennessee and Kentucky license. I can go over to Illinois as long as I'm facing one of them two states. I can fish in Illinois, on the Ohio or the Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
Then I've got the Tennessee license. I can go over to the Tennessee side because Tennessee don't acknowledge that. If you got Missouri license and you're facing Missouri, they don't acknowledge that. You better have Tennessee license.
Mm-hmm.
But I think over there,
starting to see a
Go
bunch
ahead.
of bait fish activities now, so shouldn't be too long.
if the water's moving, bait fish brings in the big boys.
Yeah, and I got a train coming too. On the other
Oh,
side of the river, there's a train track that runs through that mountain.
Huh. You got that right, Fix. They check you in Tennessee. And if you get pulled over by a state patrol and you've been fishing and they look in your cooler, they will call a game warden out there to check to make sure you're legal while he's writing you a speed ticket.
Wow.
I found out that the skipjack over is you catch 100 a day. You got to have 100 in your possession, no more than that. And I was over there and I didn't think nothing about it. And I filled that white, so far I know, I had that big white cooler full. And I was like, man, that's got to be more than 100 fish. And I said, I better get out of here. So I got out of there. And after I got home, I was talking to a friend of mine over in Tennessee. And he said, you're lucky you didn't get caught because anything over 100 fish is $10 a fish.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, oh, good night. And I'm lucky too. So next time I went over, I caught my 100 fish and I left and went home.
You'll be hearing that train soon.
I hear something.
Yeah, you might even catch a glimpse of it.
That's it. I wonder if those tracks ever been underwater. Long train.
Yeah, those trains make a racket when they go by.
Oh yeah, especially when it's got a hollow down through there. I know you said I should be able to see it here in a minute. I was looking. I didn't know it was that close to the water.
Yeah. Yep.
Has it ever flooded on them tracks before?
Oh, I'm sure it has.
That'd be a good job to have right there, conductor. When you go through them woods like that, you got water to look at.
Like I said, we've had it, the river level at 40 feet. Right now, the river level's at 2 feet. So just imagine 38 more foot of water.
Yeah, it's up there. You know, the way that sun is shining on them trees and the reflections on your side of the bank, that looks like gold in the water right there. But the sun's starting to climb them trees over there, though.
Oh, yeah. Got a guy on the other side of the river in a boat working the shoreline.
Straight across from you, ain't it?
If you see my blue rod, it'd be just to the left of the blue rod. You'll see a green, like a light green. I don't know if that's his shirt or what it is.
I'm gonna put my glasses on, look on my phone, because I'm looking on the big screen with. Oh, is he walking down the bank?
No, they're in a boat.
Oh, I thought I seen something walking down the bank there.
Probably be his to the left on my video. Be to your left.
Let me see here.
You look where the sky hits the mountain
Yeah.
to the left side of my video, and then look straight down to the water. That's about where that boat is. And he's real close to the bank. He's fishing those rocks over there. Big rock pile over there that he's fishing.
Boy, it blends in with that background real good.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I could just barely make them out from here. And it's a nice spot here, but I don't really care for the launch too much because this launch is pretty steep. I always worry if the truck's gonna come out of gear at this launch.
Oh yeah, you got little fish running off the bank now out in the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something chasing them.
There should be something coming through soon. Yeah, I see little bait fish and I see those water bugs.
Yeah, I seen a little water bug over on the right side earlier. That little water bug was out there, and all of a sudden a fish swell come up right by it, like a little jump fish got him. Tried to get him. Yep, the little fish brings the big fish. That's for sure.
You gotta have patience when you're bank fishing, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's about when it's bank fishing, it's all about putting in the time. Sometimes you get lucky right off the bat, and sometimes you have to put in the hours. I've always said that about deer hunting too. Is that you put in the time on that tree stand, eventually you're gonna get what you're wanting, or what you're looking for.
It's the anticipation because you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, or it could at any moment.
Usually when you're doing something else and you're not watching the rods, that's when it happens.
Oh yeah, or walk away up the truck and it ain't gone but like a minute, come back and that pole laid over or gone.
Yeah. Yep. And we've had, 10, 11, 12-pound channel cats. They'll just lay that rod straight out. It'll be pointing straight out to the middle of the river.
Oh yeah. Hello, Robin C. Welcome in. Said howdy, everyone. Hope everyone is having a good day. Well, them little bait fish are swimming around there. You can see it going good.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. This year is being funny with the spawn and everything else going on. I know they're spawning because the channel cats I have been catching, they're the smaller males, and they're all dark and lips are swollen and purple.
Oh yeah. Robin said, "What a pretty view." Yes, it is.
Yeah,
We're just waiting. We're just waiting to see if a deer walks down on that bank over there.
Oh, they do. Deer, bear.
Yeah, I had a Friday night. I sat on fish before it got dark. There was 4 out. Came out. One came out, hung around a while, ate, and went in. Another one came out, hung around a little bit, left, went back in the woods. Next thing I looked over there was 2 standing at the water's edge.
Huh.
And they walked all the way down the water's edge down there and then fed and went into the woods. Well, look at that. That clear right there. That's a clear picture right there now.
Okay.
Well, you got some waves coming, I guess, from that boat over there. The ripples in the water there now.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a breeze right now. Not strong. Half-mile-an-hour breeze. But boy, yeah, Saturday and Sunday, it was just like a 20-mile-an-hour wind here all day long.
Yeah, that makes it a little tougher.
And it was cold those days too. We only got, I think the high temperature was only in the low 60s.
Well, that guy in the boat's gone, ain't he?
Nah, he's still up there on the left side up in them rocks.
Well, I see the rocks. He must be hugging right up on that shore because he blended right in there. Okay, I see him now. He's moving a little bit. Can't see him, but I seen something move over there, so it had to be him.
I'm sure you'll see him when he moves his boat again.
Robin said, "What state is this in?"
Pennsylvania.
I got some friends down there in Pennsylvania. He works one of the locks down there now. He's been trying to get me to come up there and go fishing with me, sending me pictures of people catching fish all the time.
Yeah, where I'm at, it's like the tri-state area. In an hour, I could be at New Jersey state line, or in an hour, I could be at the New York state line.
I think where he lives from us, I think it's like I want to say a 13, 14, maybe. It's between 13 and 16-hour drive, somewhere in there.
Yeah, that's probably what it would take for me to get down to where you're at.
Yeah, he'd been wanting me and the wife to come down there and just him and my wife, his wife and my wife are real good friends, and he's constantly on Facebook sending me pictures of tagging me in it and people catching some good, uh, I guess pike, walleyes, and some catfish or something. And I keep telling him, I said, man, I ain't gonna be able to come down there this year. I said, I'm going to Myrtle Beach and it's costing us more than what I thought it was gonna cost us.
Tell you
It's
what,
almost double what it was last year.
it'll be almost a guarantee one of these rods go down. I'm gonna run up to the car and grab my jacket.
Might as well kick the tires while you're up there.
Yeah. I'm going to get my coat. Keep an eye on me. Well, who knows? As soon as I walk away is when it'll go down.
It's usually how it happens.
I'm back. Car's not that far away.
Hey, Epic, welcome in.
Hey, Epic. This spawn is killing me, Epic.
That spawn's hurt a lot of people right now.
It's just weird, like the way that temperature of the river went. Say it was up to 78 degrees about 5 days ago. Now it's down to 70.
It's still warm enough for them to spawn in, though.
Yeah, I'm on the shore right now.
All that did was just bring them out of the little deeper water a little bit from where it was so hot. But there's the man right there. That can tell you right there.
Yeah, temperature change. I got falling river, everything going against me on this one.
Hey, at least you don't have a lot of river salad.
No, not at all.
That's our problem with Mississippi right now, the river salad.
I'm actually surprised at how clear the water is today. There, Epic, if you want to come up, I can put the link in there again.
He said warm water too early by the second week of June will speed up the spawn by 2 weeks or so. Yep. They go by the warp that water. Once it gets right to them, they'll go.
There's the link if you want to come up and talk.
I know the last few channel cat I caught didn't have no eggs in them. Their bellies don't went. They're flabby, but there wasn't no eggs in them no more.
That guy's moving with his boat now. He just fired it up. Now you should see him moving around. Here he comes down the river. See him now, Rustic?
Yep, I see him moving now. He was down there by that tree where I thought I seen him moving just a minute ago. All I could see was just something dark moving every now and then. Is that one of them front-driven boats?
That just looks like a small John boat, probably 14 foot.
Okay.
Little tiller outboard on it.
I seen something up in the front. It looked like one of them front control boats. You ever drove one of them
No.
that had the handles for the steering and
Oh, stick steer? You talking
yeah,
about a
that's
stick steer?
yeah, that's in the front of the boat.
Asking you for a password. Shouldn't be. Rustic knows more about how to get on with the StreamYard link than I do.
You go to more. I think it's invite a guest.
No,
I
already did that. I put the link in the chat. Epic's
Yeah.
trying to click on the link, but he said it's asking him for a password.
I don't know the password because I know Epic has StreamYard.
When you click my link, Rustic, it just came right up.
Yeah, it just came right in. Maybe he stirred up the catfish over and run them over a little bit.
Yeah, I hope so.
Get a boat bite. Come on, polls. I got 18% left on my phone. Come on, come on, come on.
I'm trying to remember if I have that. I might have that authentication thing on where you got to be on on your YouTube account signed in or something? I don't know.
Not me. I just got the notification you was on. I come in, shared you out, and you dropped the link. And I came up, and
Yeah, I don't know what it could be. I don't think it matters if you're subscribed to me or not. I think you should be able to come up.
yeah, yeah, it's some sort of setting on your end. Seen it before. Oh. Hey, there's Dan River Boys. You have to sign in with your Google account password. Huh.
Yeah, see,
I
you
don't
might have been
think
already
that-
signed in.
Mine just comes right up. Mine might be signed in full time. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know if there's a way for me to go in there and change anything right now.
Oh, that's somebody pulled up. That's my neighbor. Hey, 351. How's it going? He said Susquehanna stand.
Hey, how's it going? 351.
Guess you should have hollered over and told that guy, I said, hey, go up down there 2 or 3 times. Real close to that bank over yonder.
I think he's loading up.
So you're not too far from the boat ramp, man.
No, the ramp's right down on my right, probably 200 yards.
Oh, okay. No, it ain't Epic's first time. Epic's got StreamYard.
Let me see. On my end.
No, it won't. I know that because first time I ever done it, I had to verify it. That was a long time ago. But that's when I opened a StreamYard account. After that, it didn't do it anymore.
There's nothing under
Hey,
Jonathan.
Texas Tiger, how you doing today?
Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay, here. Yes, must authenticate. I just unclicked it. Try that again now.
Yeah, if you ain't authenticated on your end, if you got that set, they can't get in unless they put the deal in. And like Epic said, it didn't recognize his phone number or email.
Yeah, try it again now. I unclicked it. I took the check mark out of the box. Hey, do you need the link again?
Come on, pole bender.
Yeah, it could happen anytime.
Yeah, it's a setting on stands. Yep, he just unclicked it.
Yeah, it said must authenticate, so I got rid of that check mark. Here we go. We got somebody in there.
Boy, I cut my pinky and I don't even know how I done it. It's starting to burn now.
Okay.
So there it is. That's what it was. Man, I'm gonna have to
It
I'm gonna have
is.
to get my glasses. Hold on a minute.
Go borrow mine.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll share them like Heroes and I do.
All right, there you go. I'll split in half for you. Oh, there you go, right there.
Starting to figure out all these controls.
Yeah, by the time you figure them out, though, they change everything.
Yeah.
One thing we can improve on this. Everybody's like, crap, they should have left it alone. Dang, it's only 7 o'clock and I'm on it. That's ridiculous. Text Tiger said, Rusty, Tim, how you been doing, Tiger?
There he is.
All right, I can't hardly walk around in them, but I can see a phone in them. Kind of dirty too. Hold on, yeah, hold on another minute. Jeez, I'm not prepared for this stuff.
It's like me when I had that cataracts removed out of both eyes and done that LASIK, put them lenses in. I don't need glasses anymore, but I got to have them to read.
Yeah, yeah, my deal. You know, I can see far fine, but it's this up close stuff, especially phones. Like I can
Yeah.
read like you know, a pamphlet or directions or whatever pretty easily, but something about a phone, I just can't read it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
here we go. Whoa, that's good. All right.
All right.
So what's happening, fellas?
We have a lot of negatives going against me. I got a river temperature dropped 8 degrees in 5 days.
Oh, stop right there. Just stop right there. That's an absolute killer right now. It dropped 8 degrees in how many days?
5.
Yeah, that's not so bad. If it dropped 8 degrees in like 2 days from cold rains, that'll just shut things down like nobody's business. But I see you're on the shallow end of the river, though.
I'm on the inside bend and the shallow side. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Your boat not working?
It's gonna be out tomorrow. Today was just a. Yeah, I'll show you. See, this is going upriver. You can see where it bends
Yep.
around there.
Yep.
And it's going downriver.
Sure is pretty scenery up down there, over there. Yeah, I remember looking at that video of that plane flying over the Susquehanna.
Oh yeah.
And I remember thinking that it is very reminiscent of a couple of rivers that we have here in Illinois. One is the Rock River, which is one of the most famous rivers in the United States, believe it or not, because in fishermen talked about it for years. Even though top end's about 45, 50 pounds for a flathead. You know, but hey, pretty cool river.
So the last few outings, the channel casts I've been catching are in that 5-6 pound range.
Mm-hmm.
They got blue swollen lips and they're real dark.
Yeah. They're probably just off the spawn stand.
That's what that's my guess.
Yeah, because here is not that much different. You guys are probably ahead of us on the spawn a little bit, even though longitudinally we are about the same. It's, you know, you guys get that warmer water off the ocean, which is going to put you guys maybe 2 weeks farther. But traditionally, the spawn for channel cats where I'm at in rivers like you're fishing is pretty much June 1. And what are we? The 18th now,
Yep.
20th.
20th. Well,
20th.
then you're definitely post spawn. There's no doubt about. Well, yeah, you're definitely channel cat post spawn. You're not flathead post spawn. That's for sure.
Yeah, I was looking at Facebook because it has the memories that come up, and a lot of my bigger channel cats, in the 10, 12 pound range, are starting to show up in my memories now from
Yeah.
years past.
Yep.
So
Really,
that's why I have this particular spot.
the biggest that they are all year is about probably a month ago for you. And the problem is a lot of them go off the main river and they go into tributaries. How many tributaries you got coming in? Even little creeks?
Yeah, there's little creeks around here, but I mean they're so shallow that they're not gonna. I mean, we're
Okay.
talking only inches deep.
Oh, I got you. Even a month ago?
Yeah, the only time that you have any water is if it's raining.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right. So fishing below shallow water dams with big rocks, do you have great success doing that?
No dams, no dams in my section where I'm at here.
So you're all natural spawn situation.
Yes, totally.
Okay.
The only
So
difference,
how about neck downs with shallow water and fast water?
that's what I'm in right now is a neck down, and I'm on the shallow side. I'm on the eddy side of the neck down.
I was gonna say because I don't see much current going on in there.
No, the current's all on the other shore.
That's where you want to be, if you could. But I see that's the mountainous region over there.
Yeah, that's also 28 feet deep over there.
Well, I like that. You got blues up there yet?
No blues.
Okay.
The dams down south stop all the blues from coming up here.
Well, certainly if you had blues in your stretch, you'd be right across from them.
Yeah, the only thing that's here is channel cats and a few flatheads are up here.
Oh, so then you're real high on it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm way up north, right by my house.
Gotcha. Well,
now tomorrow I'll take the boat out and I'll hit all my traditional spots and see if I can get into any of the bigger channel cats.
yeah, you probably will. That's kind of a rough thing fishing a river that size and hoping to stumble onto some moving through, especially in that shallow, slacker water.
Yeah, to me, like this is the feeding side, and I usually do good on this side, even in the boat at this time of the day. But
yeah. Well, I hope you do.
The river is dropping right now too.
Yeah, which will feed them down into deeper water. I always look at it when I go to a channel cat river that doesn't have blues and it doesn't have very many flatheads. I fish channel cats post spawn like I would fish flatheads. Now, that's not going to work in every river, but usually it's the biggest. I mean, channel cats, blue cats, channel cats and flatheads like the same type of cover. It's just that big channel cats aren't allowed to be there when flatheads are present. So whenever I would fish like the Rock or the Wapsie or the Cedar or the Skunk or any of those rivers that are similar to what you're looking at right there, I would generally target wood cover, outside bends, a little deeper water in the post spawn than I would in the pre-spawn. Pre-spawn, that 2 foot, as long as there's a barrier of some sort, as long as there's the right habitat, rock, sticks, logs, whatever. But this time of year, they spread out and start looking for security in deeper water. And if they can, they will occupy areas like flatheads prefer. And that happens on the Mississippi. It's just if you're going to catch big channels, you're going to be on the periphery of the piece of wood. If you guys watched my live the other night, we fished a classic spot for giant flatheads. we got one bite, and it wasn't from a channel cat, and it was on the periphery. Everything else that was targeting the actual really good flathead spots, we got no bites. So that told me exactly what was going on. We ended up stumbling into the spawn about 2 weeks earlier, because I usually don't have to worry about going to that many spots and only catching fish under 30 inches. But that's about all we contacted. Well, I contacted one giant for sure, and that was after dark in a sunken barge, and he basically took me down into the crevice and busted off that 50-pound test like it was nothing. So it is what it is. So now
the next boat ramp down is the boat ramp that I normally fish, and that has a 100-year-old bridge that they tore down.
Okay.
So all the pillars and everything is still in the river. And
oh boy, that's what
I kind of like. I like fishing those pillars. And
how about
then
you,
the
Rustic? Does that sound good? I don't think you heard me. Rustic, did that sound good?
What's that?
He was talking about a spot where they demolished an old bridge in the water, and all the pillars are there, and all the old stuff's there. That kind of stuff gets me excited right there.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite spots.
Yeah.
And there's also
good hiding places for them big flatheads.
Yes, big flatheads, and if there's no flatheads, you'll find channel cats around it. Some of the biggest. I used to do, I know Stan does a bunch of tournaments, but I used to do tournaments back in the day, and some of my best spots were old bridges, dams that they exploded, and that's just for channel cats. The Illinois River is a river it's actually not as good as Susquehanna's, but it's got a good population. It's built more like even though it's a fairly free-flowing river, it does have dams, but it's a slower water river, like the Potomac, like all that stuff. And man, you get into post-spawn, closer to July 4th or even, into August. And I would look for 22, 23 feet of water with some sort of obstructions in the water, more like I would fish for flatheads. But you just substitute that equation for big channel cats. And man, did we catch some monster channel cats. I mean, I'd probably go 20 minutes right now and, put the boat in and get on monster channel cats, even though I haven't fished for them in 15 years, because their habits really don't change. That's what they like.
Yeah, I mean, when you get a channel cat 32 inches long.
Oh, yeah.
You got your hands full.
Yep, you do. And, I've caught channel cats up to 40 inches. On a rare occasion, I've caught them up to, and our channel cats are not lake channel cats, so even a ginormous 40-inch channel cat isn't like it is on the Red River or on that lake, that big lake that they go to. It's not that heavy, but it's in the 20-pound range, where it should be in the 26, 28-pound range. They're longer and skinny, but but the average channel cat, when I targeted them on those kinds of rivers, is going to be 24 to 30 inches. A big one's going to be 32, 33, 34, 35. Exactly what you're talking about.
Well, Sandy, there's a place here outside of Portersville, Missouri, where it's good, like a sandy mud bottom deal, and there's no structure there at all.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, for the past month, the water's been up so high, it's flowing through there pretty good. You call them the little clam things.
Yep, mussels.
Yeah, mussels will come
mussels,
up in there, and I guess the mussels are spawning in there or whatever they're doing, and so they've been catching some giant blues out of there.
Really?
And oh yeah, there's a guy down there. He done caught 2 80-pounders, and there's been several 50s caught out of there.
And when I fish for blues, I put the one part of the equation that's cover. So usually it goes current, speed, according to the kind of species of fish I'm after, according to the time of year. Then it comes to depth. Then it comes to cover. Well, with flatheads and channel cats, I put cover before I do depth. But with blues, I put depth before cover, because you can leave the cover off of blues almost totally. I mean, they will relate to cover, but they don't absolutely need it, if you get what I mean. Like a sunken tree, you know, in 30 foot of water on a bend, they don't really care about it that much. They go to cover when they're sedentary, when they're not active, and then they'll get up and move. Whereas flatheads and channel cats will be active and around and in cover at the same time. Pretty
Yeah,
interesting.
from what I see, it's the river, the dip in the low spots. That's where you find a lot of your big blues because they sit down in that low spot.
They will, yeah.
Let that river go over the top and wash all whatever they're going to eat to them.
Sure. Now, those spots where I fish, Rustic, are more of a resting zone. And if I'm going to target them, most of the time, like I may mark 3 or 4 giant fish in a depression like that, and they just won't feed. But if I can get up on top of it and sometimes wait them out, I mean, I can put it in their face during the day all the time, you know, especially post spawn. Most of the time I have to go to the up where it's low, but where it rises like this, and sprinkle those baits on top and then just down that front lip. There I start marking fish that are more active, head down, tail up. The other ones are just sort of milling around, and I have a hell of a time trying to get those to bite. And I'm sure it's the same case everywhere.
Yeah.
But you can get onto it at the right time where you get them potholes like that, and they're all active for some reason, and they're running around just slamming the rods. But as a general rule, that kind of habitat, they hold them. But I don't normally get those active times where, you know, you're going to catch 4 fish over 40 and 3 60s, or, you know, just 1 or 2 over 70 and an 80, and maybe pop a 90, and it's just going great guns. I almost never get that. Most of the time I get that on wing dikes where there's enough backflow. It's not just going over top. As long as like it's shallower, and then it dips deep like this, and then comes back up, and then some of that current's hitting that back and bringing it back towards upriver. Now that's a different story, because it's not just a kind of a dead water zone. And, you know, some of them are like that and some of them aren't.
Okay.
But that right there is one of the, if whoever's listening, that's one of the bigger secrets that I have as far as determining whether a spot is going to be a big fish spot, a little fish spot, or, you know, just an occasional spot, or a spot that's always good, or always good at a certain time, or, you know, I mean, there is differences, but a lot of those spots, you can find 10 of them, and only 1 or 2 out of those 10 are going to be good almost every time you fish it, as long as you fish it within a certain window, you know, a month or 2. You can't necessarily fish a spot like that in spring and expect the same thing to happen that happens in, you know, July or August. But if you can find and put on your milker on a few of those spots that you found that have those attributes, they hold fish spring, summer, fall, and winter, and then they're going to hold active fish at certain times, and then you know, check your water levels. If it's normal water, like I know that some spots that I have on my milk runs are not worth fishing if the gauge says 10 foot. If it says 12 foot, it's on like Donkey Kong. If it's 18 foot, it's not again. So I've got that certain range to check and say, okay, at 10 foot, these spots are great. At 12 foot, these spots are great. And at 8 foot, these spots are terrible, and I've only got a few spots to fish. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the same way over there, over at Portersville, where I've been fishing, and it's got a rock dike, big open area, a rock dike on down. Right now, the water's going over top of them, so it's excellent fishing in there right now. But as soon as that water stops and starts going around, it becomes dead water, and the only thing that piles up in there then is gar.
Right. Like Sean and I call it gar and carp water. But when the water's going over top of them, Now, when the water's just going around them, you got to go all the way out to the tip of it and get to that current again. Now, I see a lot of guys on YouTube fishing those dead water things, especially down in the Memphis area and all that. They catch 20 and 30 pound blues. Well, I just want to scream right into the phone and go to the tip. Go to the tip. Quit fishing the dead water. I don't care if it's 50 foot. I mean,
Yeah.
that's yes, people catch some big ones in there. That's when they venture into there. But the true habitat is where that current seam and that fast current, and sometimes out in the middle of the dang channel, and there's nothing out there but current. That's it, and they're just moving out there. Now the problem with the Mississippi, you can't just anchor out there and wait on it.
No.
You got to get on that deal where you're not in the main channel, and those places where you can throw your rods out in the main channel and hope they get hung up out there.
Yeah.
You see right here, this is a big neck down area.
Okay.
To the up river for me, the river's probably 3 times as wide.
Okay.
And downriver for me, the river's 3 times as wide.
Yeah.
So this is like a good bottleneck.
It's too bad you're not on that other bank there, Stan.
Yeah, that other bank is a lot deeper and more current.
Yeah. And that's going to be their travel route if they're just traveling, you know, especially with the water dropping, because it sucks channel cats out of them shallows like nobody's business.
Yeah, for me, you know, I need to be in the boat to be on that side. I fish it on that, you know, with the boat.
Well, Stan, I'm not criticizing it. I'm saying the same thing I'd be saying to myself if I was there. I'd be like, oh boy, I need to get over on that other bank.
I'm always on the wrong side.
Well, you know, not always. It just is what it is. You know, you go, well, I'm bank fishing. That's what you got access to. You know, everything. I mean, if you could snap your finger and miracle yourself over there, I'm sure you'd already done it.
Yeah, without the boat to get to that other side, I need to be on my quad, and I need to drive up the railroad tracks 5 miles.
Or get you a little 10-foot rowboat, throw your stuff in there, and row across.
Yeah, no, I have 6 boats. I mean, I have plenty of boats.
Hey, Stan, I want to get off there. My phone's down to 4%. And
okay.
Appreciate you letting me come up. It's cool talking to you. I've learned quite a bit in this short period of time.
Yeah.
And I've been trying it because my PB channel catch is a 30 and a 28. And I caught them
that there, buddy.
with dead water, but the water current was flowing through the end of it, and I threw it out there and it caught, and that's how I caught them 2.
Nice.
It was right there right in that current seam, and I thought, wow, you know, and I haven't repeated that since, but I was like 20-something years old, very early 20, 21.
Channel cat is an absolute beast.
Yes, it was. That thing was almost as I'm over 6 foot tall, so it was almost as big as me. It was long, big old long booger.
Jeez.
But y'all have a good one, and Epic. Take it easy. Stan, thanks for letting me come up.
Yeah, no problem.
Because that phone's down to 3% now. I got to let it charge. See y'all later.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably only going to hang in here another 10 or 15 minutes, and then we're going to call it a day anyhow.
Yeah. I see you got TX Tiger in there. You got Sandy Toes, Buck Williams.
There's a dozen people here right now.
Nice.
We had it up to
351 Cleveland, Dam River Boys. You got Wannabe Outdoors. I don't know if they're still in here. Hey, there's Troy, your boy Troy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Polar Bear.
Yeah, good crowd.
Lots of good people in here. Yeah, let me get back out of there. There we go. I'll tell you what. Whether you catch fish or not, I'll tell you, it's you got a better shot at catching fish on that river than I do on my porch.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always about catching the fish either. And I told people before, you never get skunked. You just run out of time.
Yep, that's right.
You know,
I try to avoid the skunk thing, but it still happens every once in a while.
Yeah,
you try to get you try to be the smartest that you can with the time and the the inclination and the money that you've got, and you go, oh my gosh, this ain't gonna happen because we know that the water done dropped 4 feet in 2 days. Maybe the temperature dropped just like you're saying. I mean, shoot, Sean and I went, man, I think it was 3 weeks ago, and and the bite should have been on, but man, that water was only 65 degrees, and that was only 2.5 weeks ago. And we we got some tentative bites from flatheads, but we ended up blanking that day, and that's rough for me. I mean, it's very few blanks I ever get flathead fishing the Mississippi River. And then we went Saturday, and we ended up catching, I don't know, I think it was 7 flatheads or 8 flatheads. The middle of the day was horrible. We put some baits in some classic, spots that we didn't get any bites. We finally had to go into the super danger zone, and that was frustrating because we had to fish inside the broken up barge and around the edges of it. They wouldn't come out. So, I mean, they were staying so tight to cover that it was nearly impossible. And I thought about this morning. I thought, I should have taken some of that fish tank hose and made a 6-foot sleeve
Right.
on my line above
Mm-hmm.
the leader, like right above the the sinker. And I thought, man, if I do that, then I get hooked on that barge at all with a snag, and then I can't break it. But I may have to do it next time because, I've used aircraft cable and I've used this, and it's tough to get bites. When you've got that stiff, 200-pound leader stuff or something that's 6 foot long,
Mm-hmm.
it's difficult to even get bites like that. I've done it though.
Yeah, what I did was I have this one spot, the whole bottom is just boulders.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter, you're going to get stuck. I don't care what sinker you have on, you're going to get stuck. So what I do is I take little rubber bands. They're little black rubber bands I get.
Okay.
And I rubber band my sinker to my sinker slide.
Interesting.
And I'll lose my sinker, but I don't lose anything else.
Nice. Now, most of the time when we get hung up, most of the time it's the hook. I can tell because when you pick that up, you can feel the sinker move, go up, go down. And, very rarely in the kind of substrate that we fish do I get just the sinker hooked. Even though almost every time I lose the sinker too, even if I do break off, because it breaks off on the 50-pound test instead of the 80-pound test, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, if I'm fishing rock piles, it's the
Yep.
sinker that gets stuck.
It
So
is. It is. You're right.
When I'm fishing wood cover, then it's the hook.
Yep. And I remember the days where I used to fish like super rocky rivers like that. And yeah, that is one thing. Now, you do know the trick, right?
What's that?
So when you know your sinker's hooked in the rocks,
Mm-hmm.
you let out enough line to where it makes a bow downstream.
Yeah, loop.
And then you basically set the hook as hard as you can to try to hop that sinker backwards in the current.
Right.
And sometimes it works. In shallow water, it works fantastic. But in deeper water, it's a little bit tougher.
Yeah, that rock pile that I fish is like 18 foot deep.
Yeah, that's a little bit rough. You'd have to be using pretty thick line for that to work.
Well, I do have that thick braid,
Yeah, but braid cuts the water so much. There's not enough drag in 18 to, get a heavy sinker to hop backwards very good.
For channel cats, generally, I'm 30-pound mono is pretty much what it is.
Yeah, I use a lot of 20 for channel cats, and that's catching an average between 6 and probably 15 pounds. But I'm not fishing deep water either. Usually when I'm targeting channel cats, I'm fishing 2
All right,
to
well, I'm
7.
gonna call it a day here.
Okay. Well,
And
thanks for having me up.
yeah, tomorrow night I'm probably gonna be out on the boat. So if you're around, I should be out on the boat tomorrow.
I should be around after work.
Thank you for coming up. Thank you for coming up.
Yeah, you betcha. See you, buddy.
Okay, we'll see you. And sorry this turned into a skunk, but tomorrow we'll be in the boat. Hopefully that'll be a different story. So thanks everybody for stopping in. We'll see you now.